Oh, hello everybody. Didn't realize the countdown had finished. How are you doing? Well, it's that time again. Welcome to the show, and we've got a great one today. We've got a great lady who's ready and willing to come on. My friend Carolyn, and she's been in all sorts for a long time, and I'll welcome her onto the show now. I'm fumbling away here. Carolyn, how you doing? All right.
Hey. Oh, Tony. Yeah. Hello. Hello, everybody.
No.
Oh, I'll take this off now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love wearing that.
Can you smell the flowers with that? Can you?
Oh yeah. I love wearing that. Said nobody.
So how are you doing? I'm all right. Yeah. It's nice and warm today, isn't it?
Oh, beautiful day. Really nice. Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm just going to. I'll just be telling you, you've got a wealth of talents: painting, pencil drawings, band playing. I'll let you tell everybody about that. I'm just going to pop some pictures up on here because the wonders of technology. It shows when we first met and how we first met. So here we go.
Oh, Lord.
So yeah,
hair. I've got a lot of hair.
I had a fringe. You got a lot of hair.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, brilliant.
We've come up to the future now with our futuristic cuts.
So you were the clever one. You worked in the drawing office part of it, didn't you? And I worked in the design studio part.
Yeah,
so we didn't do the same work, did we? You did the technical drawing stuff.
Yeah, it was all gearboxes, and it was a contract company, wasn't it, that did for aerospace and Rolls-Royce, I think. So I was doing all the technical black and white stuff, and you in the graphics, doing the brochure work and all sorts, working with the tech authors.
In fact, I seem to remember that photo of us two together where I'm sort of doing this. Behind it is an actual design of mine. Yeah.
That one there.
That one, yeah. Where you're pointing.
I've got the photo.
It's all backwards, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was actually a brochure design for different types of ladder. So that explains sort of my
exciting work about that.
Exciting work that I used to do when I first started design work.
Yeah, that's the thing. My lad is noticing it now, actually. Although he's got quite a good job. He works in this sort of animation, the game industry. But I remember leaving college because you were trained such a high level. You must have been the same with the graphics work, and you go into the industry, and all of a sudden you're drawing what I was like nuts and bolts.
Yeah,
and you know, so it was completely different.
They college, they sort of throw everything at you in terms of every sort of technique that you're going to ever use, even if you don't ever do it. And the real world, it's not like that. I mean, obviously you learn more on the job, there's no doubt, but you know, the real world is doing what they want you to do.
Yeah, it's well, they're training you to a high standard, aren't they? So you cover everything, really. You know, so when you hit the streets, right. You know, they want you, I suppose. But cool. So so that was back in the sort of late 80s, wasn't it?
Well, I was 23, I believe, when I started there. So
was that 80?
I'm not working that out. It was too long ago.
No, it's probably best not to say, isn't it?
No, I really it's too long ago to remember.
Yeah. So that's our history. So you so obviously with the art side. So when did you start getting into the music side then? Was that from a really young age, or?
Well, you know, I mean, it's funny because I was thinking just today, at school I didn't really do that well. I didn't really enjoy school. And the two things I was interested in, and if any young people are watching this, do well at school, you know, try your hardest, but you know, I didn't. And the only two things I was interested in the whole way through is art and music, ironically. So I'm really, really lucky to be able to sort of do what I love as a career, and as a hobby as well. I mean, I'm just so fortunate because I wouldn't have wanted to do anything else. When people ask me if you didn't do those things in either capacity, what would you do? I thought I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, that's it. It's you just got to go with what you enjoy, really, I think, isn't it? And obviously if you're strong in certain areas, then just keep it up. I mean, I was pretty rubbish at school. I'm not going to go too depressing on the school front because I loved art, and that was about it. So So you just keep going on what you're
Yeah,
good at, aren't
absolutely.
you?
Yeah, do what you do best.
Yeah. So your
Yeah.
band history. So when did you first get into a band then? Or playing in a?
My dad, in the very early days, he's always loved brass bands, and he was secretary of our local youth band. And I got an old cornet and started playing. I played. I didn't really play at the start. I just sat in, and gradually I sort of learned how to play a few notes, and the rest is history. And from 17, I joined a brass band up in Gloucester that went on to be a very, very successful band. And I was in that band until 2010, 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And the only reason I left was because I thought, even though I hadn't quite achieved everything possible with that band, I felt I'd achieved everything I wanted to achieve with it. So I was getting sort of restless, because when you play in a brass band, it does consume a lot of time. So I wanted to just broaden my horizons, which is where this
I was going
thing.
to say, I don't recognise that pen. I mean, that's not a pen, is it? That's a.
Well, I don't know. It's quite an antique piece of kit, really.
Was,
But no, that's my old
amazing.
trombone.
Right.
My
Awesome.
good friend Steve Legg introduced me to, and he said, "Look, why don't you play trombone?" I thought, well, just like that, okay. So he gave me a trombone and a book, and he said, "Go away and teach yourself," and I did.
Fantastic.
And it's the best thing I've ever done, because I still have my roots in brass banding. I still absolutely love the music, but I can dip in and out of stuff I want to do.
Well, you've got an incredible range of music, haven't you? I mean, it was from brass band to punk. I mean, you love punk.
Yeah, I did.
We don't mind bringing that up.
Well, I still, in the early days, I still did need him. I mean, I still like going to punk gigs. Well, I don't go anywhere now, but the odd punk gig, and
that shows the range of
down here, a classical concert.
Yeah.
I just love music and how it makes you feel.
Yeah, there's such a wide range, and I don't think you should pigeonhole yourself into one type of music. And anyway, there's something else to your bow, isn't there? I'm just going to pop a little picture up here, and you can explain about this, because this is quite amazing as well. So there you go.
Hey, clap for carers.
Clap for carers. So you were out on the drive there, weren't you? And everybody else was clapping, but you were spurring them on. And
well, do you know what? When you look back to what's happened over the last few months, at the time when we did it, it was a bit of fun with a serious message. And I'd go out there every week like, ooh, I'm so nervous, because it was just me walking out into the street on my own, and playing my baritone or my trombone, just playing a tune, any tune. And actually people really loved it. And I thought, I know it's not doing anything for the carers, but it just was a thank you to highlight the horrible times we were in, and have a bit of joy to it as well.
Just all about having a bit of fun.
That was about 12 weeks that lasted, I think, altogether.
Yeah, brilliant. Right, what I'm going to do now is put a little slideshow of you and your band, actually, and be back in a sec. So this, you can explain all what's going on this, but here you go. There's a bit of an intro to there's no music, unfortunately, because of the copyright issues, but there's a few stills of Carolyn doing her amazing playing. Yeah. Any second now. Try again. And we're back in the room.
Oh, that's great. It kind of conjures up some absolutely amazing times that I had with amazing people and players. Something I really can't wait to get back to doing again, really.
We got a few questions here. Say Mandy Merritt says hello.
Hello, Mum.
And Deborah, your buddy.
Oh, my good friend Deborah.
Oh, there she is.
I'm talking to Deborah just today.
Yeah, and my good other half says yes. I'll quickly take that picture off because that I don't know who that old man is she is with.
Oh, big man.
Right. So okay, yeah. So we're talking about your band. So I've got something to show you. So hopefully I won't drop out again with you, Carolyn. Okay, so I'm going to put this bit of another video on. This is
no.
a little surprise linking in with the bands that I did today earlier on. So I'll let the guy introduce it and see what you think. It's only about 30 seconds.
Okay.
So here we go.
Mm.
Well, you've got into your virtual time machine and you've traveled back to earlier in the day. So I'm not sure if
that is fun. As soon as I saw the cheeks, I thought Dizzy Gillespie.
Hey.
Amazing.
Can you hear me?
Okay? As musicians talk about embouchure and the way to play and the way not to play. You know, you mustn't puff your cheeks out. And he does everything that you shouldn't do, but it worked for him.
It's incredible. Just looking at the photos. I mean, I didn't put any bloodshot eyes in because if I was trying to do that, my eyes would be right red.
Yeah.
But of course, years of technical knowledge and whatnot, and
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm glad you recognise him anyway. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
I had to do it. I had to do it.
So glad I did recognise him. That'd be so embarrassing if I just said somebody else, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Right. So where are we going now then? Okay, yeah. So we're going to go into your artwork now. Some of your lovely work, and if anybody doesn't know Carolyn, she's an incredible artist. She does these beautiful pencil drawings, which I will show you, and then you can chat about them. And if we get any questions about them or how to contact you, there'll be a little logo at the end, which is Carolyn's. Caroline.
Oh, Tony!
How many years have I known you? And I always get that wrong.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Anthony. Right. So here we go then. This is some of Carolyn's brilliant work. How amazing were they?
Thank you.
How cool were they? They looked all right, didn't they, on there? Pretty stunning.
They came out really well. Yeah, thank you.
That's my pet. It's lovely to see him. So we'll wait for some questions. So you do these for all sorts of what gifts, that sort of thing. So you sell the original, don't you?
Yes, well? I mean it started off at college. I found this today. Well, I say found it. It was on my wall. I'll get in. It's hard to see. That's a black and white drawing, or white on black drawing, of David Sylvian of Japan. David Sylvian. And that was done when I was at college in 1985.
Wow.
All these years ago. And you know what? I was having a tidy up 5 years ago, and I found some old black card, and I thought, oh, I wonder if I could do something. And I saw a beautiful dog, Barney, who was a couple of friends had this dog called Barney, a beautiful dog, and they posted it on Facebook. So I asked if I could draw him, and I just started doodling in white, and it turned out okay. So I did a couple more, and then I got my first commission. And that was when I realised that there could be something in it, because actually, you know, people obviously love their families, don't they, and their friends, and stuff, but they really love their pets. And so I got a few commissions, and I decided to go part-time 4 years ago now. Set up my business, Drawings by Cars, because I was getting quite a lot of commissions, and I didn't want it to obviously overlap my day job. So I did the right thing and registered it, and open to, you know, Thursday and Fridays when I do my drawing. And I've
Brilliant.
very, very lucky to have got lots and lots of work out of people seeing my stuff on Facebook.
Luck isn't a factor. You're such a
Well,
fun
you know,
player, you know, and everybody will agree with me. So yeah, really. I've got a question here to you, Carolyn, from Mandy. So I'll pop that on the screen. Hopefully it all fit in. There we go.
Oh, hi, Mandy. Well, I love drawing. So what I tend to do is I look at what I'm doing before I start, and I study it. And the first thing to do, I mean, because I'm not a fantasy drawer. I'm quite realistic, you know, I draw what I see. And that's simply what I do. There's no real start point. I mean, obviously, top to bottom is better, because, you know, if you're going to use a crayon, you're going to smudge potentially. But it's really draw, you know, the white bit's very white, and you can sort of massage, you know, bits of the colour in, not the colour, but, you know, the crayon in, and build it up. And as you're working, it doesn't always look great to start with, but you keep working on it, and then step back and have a look, and you think, actually, that's pretty good. So I have faith in what I do, because when you start, it's not always great, but it's just carrying on, making sure you get to the end.
So it comes with time, doesn't it? And the more practice. Do you ever blur your eyes when you're looking at a picture as well?
Yeah, I have done. I got terrible eyesight as well, because obviously if I get really close, I have to take my glasses off. So you're sort of, you know, you do tend to sort of create a bad posture sometimes, you know, when you're looking at your artwork. But yeah, I do all sorts of things. I look at it in a mirror, you know, look at it in backwards. But yeah, I think over the years, you know, you just get used to making a start is the worst point. It's always making a start. It's
composition.
You know, it absolutely is. But once you just get going, and you ignore the fact that it's not going to look great for a little while, and keep going, all of a sudden you look at it and think, actually, that's great, and I'm really pleased with it. So it's having the confidence, and you know, like now, talking about my artwork, where actually I was hiding away from it years ago.
Well, a lot of artists, they're quite sort of sensitive people, aren't they? And yeah, I mean, especially when you're selling it, and you've got to be, because there's always a critic out there, isn't there? It doesn't matter what level you are.
Yeah.
I mean, I with caricatures, it's you either like them or you don't. You know, it's and I've had certain artists when I've put a gallery on somewhere, and this one lady, never forget, because it does hurt you, you know, even with the caricatures, which are making people laugh. This lady said, "Oh yeah," I said, "Oh, are you in the art world as well?" And she said, "Oh yes, but I do proper art, you know." And I think, so what's proper art? Art is everywhere for every types of person, isn't it? You know, and I just look gobsmacked, and but anyway, that's a negative. But you've just got to keep at it and enjoy what you do.
You're right. I mean, you're right. I'm a sensitive soul, but you know what? It's amazing how you, when you put your stuff up online or on Facebook or in a gallery, which I have done, it is quite, because you're bearing your soul to the world. So if you get any negative comments, that, you know, I think I've had a bit of jealousy. I put it down to jealousy, and how I see it is, actually, do you know what? I don't care anymore, because
no, you got to do what you
do like my work. I like my work, and you know, I'm not competing with anybody. There's room for everybody to have a go, and there's room for everybody to draw. And you know, at the end of the day, it's partly my living. So I want the work. You know, it's not. I want to shy away from it.
And there's 10 times as many people who like your work than who don't, you know, like you say, you know, it's
Yeah.
we've had a message from Terry. Hi Terry, saying hi to us both.
Hi Terry, I can't see the message, but
yeah, let's pop that up. Hi to you both, Terry.
Daddy. Hello,
I
Terry.
drew Terry. There's her caricature next to her, actually. That was a live one we did a little while back on this Facebook thing. So cool. Brilliant. Oh, I got another question from Mandy. Let's pop this one up.
Right. Hi again, Mandy. Right. Well, when people ask me if I get a commission from somebody, I always allow 2 weeks, because if I've got 2 or 3 drawings on the go, I don't want to have too much of a backlog. So I allow 2 weeks. Realistically, if I'm on a good roll and the light's good, I can get it done in 2 or 3 days. But that's with not pushing myself overly, because it's quite tiring drawing, isn't it, Tony? It's, you know, you're sort of concentrating.
Hard work.
You know, it is.
Yeah.
It's not physical work, but it's quite sort of challenging in other ways. And I definitely prefer to work from photo, because they don't sit still.
Yeah. Well, especially dogs. Yeah, I've done dog shows. I did a dog show once, and I thought, oh, this would be good, because everybody likes having a picture. Yeah, because I did. Yeah, I know Mandy's got some pups. Say this dog show, I thought it'd be fantastic, and it was hard work, because, like you were saying, Carolyn, the dogs just wouldn't sit still. I was used to humans, and I can boss humans around, you know, a little bit.
Yeah,
so they give me a bit of
times.
a little bit, yeah, but that was hard work, and shattered at the end of the day, because it was an all-day thing. Yeah. But I wouldn't do another dog show live, but I love doing them from photos. So
I mean, I've drawn all sorts of. I mean, I've drawn, you know, that phrase, you know, you've got to speculate to accumulate. I've done lots and lots of animals that, with permission, of birds, wild animals like lions and tigers and giraffes and all sorts of animals, you know, loads of stuff, because, you know, you've got to get used to doing different fur and different different textures of a creature, because you want to create it so people can almost want to touch it.
Yeah, that's what comes across in yours, definitely, especially the really good. Anyway, I've got we've got this thing above. I don't know if you saw Ben's thing, so I've just got a little we're gonna beckon this down. It's not a dove, but it's something similar. I just I want you to tell me what it is, what these are, and and what the significance is. Gradually coming down.
Hey, yes.
It looks like a nice hat, doesn't it?
They are, Tony. Oh.
So,
sorry, everybody, I got a bit overexcited then. Right. Hang on, did you make those? Did you do those? They're funny.
They're from something I did for you a little while back.
Yeah, my 50th birthday party, my parents, my family, and yourself sort of clubbed together to do a caricature of me, and with my trombone playing, and with my one red and one white shoe on.
Yeah, but you didn't actually wear them like that, did you? But you used to collect. Are they Dr. Martens?
Yeah, no, I do wear them like that.
You do wear them like that? Oh, fair play, brilliant.
Yeah, I wear one red, one. Well, I don't always, you know, but I do sometimes. If I go to a gig, I sometimes, if I can't decide what colour to wear, I just wear one of each.
It's always good to be different.
I like that. So you're doing this.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll show the viewers the actual where they've come from. Okay?
Oh yeah.
So proof. There you
Brilliant.
Go. So
fantastic.
Yeah, it's nice of you to come back, come to me to have that done. Can you draw a calculator? Can Tony draw like a? I can have a go. I can do. I've been experimenting with the same style. I've done a couple of caricatures of white coming out of black. I did the health, one of the chief scientists, and Billy Connolly, Spike Milligan, which I've popped on my Facebook page, but they're not as good as Carolyn's style. I'm still working on them and training on that. So yeah, Thank you, Mandy, for that question. Anyway, it's a question for you, Carolyn. I've answered my part. So
what did you answer, Tone? What did you say?
The bit, can I draw like Kaz? I said, no way. No way, Jose.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
And also, Mandy, the answer from me is no. I mean, no, I can't draw caricatures, I'm afraid. I'd love to be able to, but no, I'm quite a realist sort of person, and no, I leave that to Tone.
I did see you do one, didn't you? You did one a little while back, a colour one. I'm sure you did. I think so. Yeah. I haven't got a copy, so
no, thank God. He wasn't very good.
Anyway, hopefully we'll leave a bit of a delay here, and we're going into your other side now, your art, and that is your painting work. So do you want to give an intro to this, Carolyn?
I will, but 2 seconds. I'm going to switch my light on. 1 minute.
Perhaps I should have put it on now.
No, I'm not.
Hey!
I'm not used to all this video stuff, you see. I've got to get myself prepared. Right, where are we going?
Yeah, your painting work and your clouds. Beautiful cloud paintings.
Yes. So do I talk before you show it?
Well, why don't you give a bit of an intro? Yeah, because you know what's going to be shown.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I do my black and whites, and I thought, let's do a bit of colour. And I had some old canvases, and I just bought some paint. And I think the reason I do skies is because you can embellish them by, they don't have to be ultra accurate. You can mix colours differently, and you can just do massive works of art, and they're really stunning. So and skies are ever changing, so you never get the same twice. So we're going to be seeing some of my artwork, I'm sure.
Here we go. And like I say, if you lose me again, I'll hit you in another one.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, can you hear me?
I do. Thank you for that. Yeah,
I'm a bit of a tease.
That was my biggest one, actually, and I bought this huge canvas, and I thoroughly enjoyed just slapping the paint on. And I've still got it here. I'm looking at it now. I can't decide where to put it. I didn't want to put it in the. I've got an exhibition at the moment, actually. Dean Heritage Centre. And sadly, there was me and 4 other artists that they contacted to display their artwork. And a week after, lockdown. So obviously I've decided to keep it there. I thought there's no point in bringing it back. And that was some of my best work was there. But obviously that one's too big to put there, really. So,
Have they opened up again now?
They're starting to open up, yeah.
Yeah. With restrictions, obviously.
But yeah, not like they were before, but everything's better than nothing, isn't it? Getting people back to sort of going out again.
Well, I mean, people need to see work like yours, and because there's been this, I mean, the arts and entertainment, I was talking to Ben recently, with the theatre side, everything's just shut solid with that sort of work, and people need this sort of thing, I think.
Yeah,
just to keep happy and enjoying it, don't they? Music, obviously, and creations.
I mean, theatres. Funny one with theatres, because obviously they're completely shut. I mean, the last show I did was the first week in February up in Evesham Way, and that was Orpheus in the Underworld. And as we were doing the second show, there was talk about theatres starting to shut down. But luckily, we did the week. Got paid and left. But other people I knew, like professional musicians, were doing 1 or 2 nights of a show, a long running show, and that was it. And that was it for them.
Yeah.
So I was very lucky that, I mean, I've lost 6 shows this year, but I did that one. And obviously we're not on the stage, we're in the pit, but it's very tight in there. There's no, you can get 4 or 5 people to 2 meters the way we
Yeah.
sit. So it just wasn't possible. But you can do something and have people coming in and sit in an 8 full. I think it could be done. But obviously I'm no expert in terms of sort of policing it all, really. I just want to get back. I mean, I started to do some quintet work at the moment because that's easy to sort of distance yourself.
Yeah, and it's because that's the best scenario, isn't it, to have everybody back together. But I've seen some amazing things on through Zoom or whatever, and bands, and they've been playing at home, haven't they, and linking up.
Yeah,
I was just wondering how that works. Have you done any of that? Because the timing involved, because they're all spot on.
Quite a lot. I mean, Zoom, they tend to use a cappella for stuff that you can record your bit and then submit it, and then somebody else submits theirs, and you've got it's up to 9 windows. But the trouble is with that, you do your bit when you're at a practice. Like I'm a little bit at a practice day, obviously. So you do your little bit, and you think, oh, that wasn't very good, I'll do it again. And you do it again and again and again, and then it ends up being worse. And so actually, what you submit, you just think, oh, I've got to submit something. But it's great because so many bands have asked me to do stuff, and I have done it. Yeah, and it's really good. It's just good to play, although it's quite repetitive because you're doing your bit over and over again. It's the way that people have remained a little bit sane, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. Right, let's just check, see if we've got any comments. Oh, Mandy says that's awesome. That's nice of her. Brilliant. Yeah. So anyway, how are you with detective work?
Detective, oh.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Can you spot? I mean, like an identity parade or something. Because I don't know if you know that I'm a caricature artist, but I'm also a secret agent. I thought I'd just tell you and me because there's nobody else watching.
Well, there might be 10 people watching, Tone.
Yeah.
You don't know, do you?
It'll never get out. So
no, they won't say
film being released. So, but I had a covert operation recently, a little while back, and I've got a bit of footage actually because we've been trying to spot this person in the crowd of this certain location. But I'll put this video on that we've got that's been submitted.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let you know if you can identify this person. So same again. If I lose you, Carolyn, link.
Been nice.
And your link. So here we go. If you can identify this person, that'd be great.
Okay. That's ace.
No idea who that was. Did you?
That's like, where's Molly?
So
I do remember that. I've still got the picture at home. So
if you've got any more questions from anybody, my lads have just appeared on here, as you can see.
Oh,
so there's more questions coming through. What I'll do is I'll set up my easel because I'm going to draw you with your new hairstyle. So what do you think about that?
Short hairstyle that run a hell of a lot. First of all, I want got this little thing.
Yeah.
Only for my non-musician friends. What's this? What's this?
Goodness me.
Okay. You can't really see it.
Oh, I think I know what it is. It's one of those bungs, isn't it, for your trombone? Or
bungs.
Bung, is that what it's called?
Oh God!
It's not called a bung, is it?
Well, I suppose it is really.
What's the technical word?
It's a mute.
A what? A mute?
A mute.
Oh, so do you get a different sound then? Or is it just...
Yes, it gives lots of different mutes, give different textures and different sounds. I think my neighbours like it because it quietens you.
Right. Oh, that's cool. So what else do you use it for then?
Well, a cut mute gives a different sound than a straight mute. There's wah-wah mutes that you create, like like jazz sounds and stuff.
Right.
Bucket mutes for a big sort of open sound. Loads of different things.
Does it work on humans? Because I think my wife would like it on me.
I'll bring it around. Yeah.
You bring it around.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And is it the tapered end you put in first or the other end?
That's you. I'll leave that to you. This is a family show, Tony.
Yeah, I think we'll have to draw a line there, and
yes,
this gives us a good way to change the look, and we'll switch over to do the caricature, the going out caricature, as it were.
Yeah.
So let's zoom in a bit, and I shall change the camera angle once I've lowered it down.
Let's move over a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna lower the camera down. And,
yeah, shame we got cut off. I mean,
it is.
I'm sure you filled in, Tone.
I dead air it was, but we got there in the end. So anyway, I think we've still got a few people watching. The diehards.
The diehards. Can you see who's watching?
Lovely people. So let's try and change the camera over. There we go. So that's better, isn't it? Okay.
Well, I mean, obviously, it's been great to be on your show, Tony.
Thank you very much. When you were on it,
talk about stuff together. It's a bit like getting together for our, as I said, our Friday coffee and chat. Except we're chatting to a few people, hopefully.
Yes, Caroline was always.
Who?
We love our chats, don't we? Carolyn was always. That's me off my Christmas card list.
Oh, that's it now. That's it. No, I mean, Facebook is where I promote my stuff. It's been a really good platform for my artwork. And so far, I have 454 likes.
Cool.
So after this session, it would be nice to have 455.
Yeah, so well, I think
liking and sharing my page, and book me if you want to have something different.
Definitely. And hopefully you won't lose any likes after being on my show and the mischief and the all the dropouts. Anyway, Caroline, if I can get you to look to your right a little bit. That's it. A little bit more. That's it. And I'm gonna
the things I do.
Stand you up. There we go. So right, we're off.
Okay.
I've done quite a few of these for you, haven't I? Of you.
Yeah, the only issue I got, this is one of the questions not a question I was going to ask you, but like you said, people say, oh, it's not realistic and oh, it's not real art. Well, it absolutely is real art and it's hilarious. The only thing is you don't make me look very good, mate. That's the only issue I've got. You've done three or four for me, and each time I look, mind you, when we were at college, we had students from all over the country, and one guy, David, came from Liverpool, and he was a really nice chap, and he was a good caricaturist, and he used to draw us in the studio. And one day I said to him, if you're going to draw me, because I was always, when I was young, really skinny and quite small bust, let's say. And I said to him one day, if you're going to draw a caricature, can I have big boobs? Oh, it was great. He just made you feel great.
Oh, well, I do apologise.
No, you're not going to go down that far, are you?
No, I'm keeping this one quite tame, actually. I know you can't quite see it yet, but
no, do your worst. That's fine. I can take it.
You can.
Well, I hope everybody's enjoyed our little chit chat. I mean, I really enjoyed being on the show, and it's been lovely to talk about my art. I mean, the music side we got cut off, so I mean, to elaborate a bit about that, I don't have a favourite style of music. I've played in all sorts of venues around the globe, and I've enjoyed them all. And nothing more than playing an Van Morrison set in a pub. You know, it doesn't have to be a big venue. It's just seeing people enjoy what you do and have a good time, I think.
Exactly. That's why I enjoy what I do, especially with weddings and events, in that you just see reactions, you know.
Yeah.
And it just makes it. That's because obviously at home when you're doing it, you don't see it. And like today, because you're going to be so in awe. Would you like big booze on here, Karen? No.
Yeah, always. Hang
Right,
on, you haven't got enough paper for that anyway, Tone, have you?
That's right. Okie dokie.
I'll tell you what I really like about what you do is how you make the glasses huge and yet they look right on the face.
Yeah, it's I've done them bigger actually, but yeah, it's all about shapes. You know yourself. You have to look at somebody like they're a shape in space. It's a horrible thing to say, but
do you know what I did go back to the music again. Sorry, seems like I'm talking a lot about that, but it's what I enjoy. I did a really good concert with Bristol Symphony Orchestra a couple of years ago, down in Bristol, St George's, and it was a fantastic night. It was in memory of a lady who passed away that was part of the orchestra, and they had a solo pianist who played one of my favourite pieces, Rachmaninoff's Piano Concerto No. 2. And those that know the piece, the second movement features a beautiful trombone chord, absolutely phenomenal. Just that one note, that one chord, and it got to it, and I was preparing myself, and I played a wrong note. I was like, oh my god, because I was trying to juggle different clefs, and my mind just went a bit blank. And I played it, but it didn't sound wrong. It was obviously wrong. It didn't sound wrong because it managed to fit. But do you know what? The whole concert was lost. It was just all at that one note. And you know, any musicians that are listening to this, that people that know what it's like to perform either on a contest stage when they spent time practicing and getting it right, to have a mental block for that second and you play a wrong note or you don't come in right or you come in early, all you focusing on is that one thing.
Yeah.
And I came away thinking, actually, I've just played one of my favourite pieces of music with an orchestra.
Yeah.
And I popped it up. That's all I could think about all night. Rather than enjoy what I did really well.
Do you think they really did you think they really noticed it? Or
well, obviously the trombonists noticed because I was sat next to and you just sit and you want to just crawl away, and it's a horrible feeling.
Yeah, everybody makes mistakes, don't they?
Yeah, they do. It's funny that what you remember of an evening, isn't it?
Yeah. Can look slightly to your right a little bit for that's it.
Yeah.
I think you look pretty glam on here.
Thanks. Oh, you're doing a good job, Yeah.
Pretty glam.
I did a drawing once for a friend for a gift, and it wasn't received that well. And at the time I was horrified, but then I thought, no, I mean they booked me because I do what I do.
Yep.
And I think it was the early days when I just did black and white, which I still do, but I've now introduced a bit of colour, just in the eyes, or if the tongue's out, or if they've got a bright colour on, I'll use colour, and it's amazing how much it makes it stand out.
Yeah.
It's ironic, since I've decided to use colour now.
Yep.
I've only had black and white animals to draw. I want to draw a brown lamb. I want to draw a ginger cat, or something with a bit of colour. But I know I'm very grateful for the work, as I said, and I'll just work with what I get.
I'll say hopefully you'll get a few from today. You never know.
Yeah, that would be great. Christmas is coming. I said the C word.
Yeah, I've had a few Christmas commissions coming in.
C
So that's
word.
really...
C word.
You what? Sorry.
The C word. I told my friend Jackie using
yeah.
the C word. I said that's too early,
Yeah.
and now I'm doing it. So
yeah.
you know.
Right. Well, would you like a nice coloured hair? You're talking about colour, or should we just leave it black and white?
You know what? It's up to you. It's up to you.
Leave it black and white, shall we? Leave it black and white, because I did do the last one when you were live as the well, you know, in the in the streets there, whoever that was, special agent.
Oh, that was funny. You know, I was really stressed about getting drawn because I know you had a time scale and people were queuing up, and I was not trying to push in the queue, but there were people trying to push in front of me, and I thought, no way. I know he's can only draw how many he can draw, but I think I'm gonna, you know, I was making sure I was gonna get in there, and I did. Even though, you know, have myself drawn by you, you know, anytime, because you know, but no,
well,
really,
I didn't see any fights going on or anything. So
oh, you did, yeah, but you didn't see behind you.
You must have held them back.
You didn't see what was going on behind you.
Right, we're nearly there, Caroline. Nearly there.
Do you know what? I look a bit like a nice, kindly old teacher, don't I?
Yes. Well, you
like
are. Teacher of art. Teacher of... Trying to do it as fast as I do at weddings, but yeah.
I look like, you know, if I looked at that, I think that's someone who talks a lot of sense.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's a shame he doesn't look like you, isn't it?
Well,
no.
Tell you what, it's got my spiky bit on the hair.
If you do that pose for us. Do that pose for us. That sort of, yeah, slightly to the right. And then, yeah, I've got your chin, haven't I? I've got your chin. You've got a classic chin there. Oh, and a little bit of a... Is that a mole on your cheek there?
No, it's a spot.
Oh.
Don't draw a spot. That'll be gone tomorrow.
There we go.
Ready?
Thank you very much, Caroline, for popping by.
That was brilliant. I really enjoyed. I mean, it's just as good as meeting up with you for real, isn't it?
It is, without the coffee. Without the coffee. Yeah. So let me put you back on this other camera just to say goodbye. So there we go. Yeah, back in the room, and we'll swap you over. There we go. So thanks a lot, dear, and thanks to everybody who's come by. No more questions at the moment. I can't see any, but there might be some later on when we're in Facebook, so we can answer them, can't we?
Yeah, lovely to chat to you, and hopefully you've enjoyed seeing us together again.
Yeah, thanks for... Sorry, I interrupted you there. So yeah, thanks, Caroline, and thanks for all your lovely bits of artwork you were showing us. And what was the page again? Drawings by Kaz.
Facebook Drawings by Kaz.
Brilliant, and we'll catch up again soon, lovely.
Yeah, definitely. Take care, all.
See you soon. Bye for now.
See you, Tony. Bye.